Israel, Israelite
Streets in the trouble to get in. Trying to stay strong in this world full of sin, but they wanna bring us down, they wanna see us win. They wanna kill us all, Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? I know the hate is deeper.
Shalom, Israel. It's Israelite School UPK, Takeground Radio.
Can a nigga live?
Yeah, the volume ain't no good.
Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? Know the hatred's deeper than
Can't hear it myself. I'm listening to the stream.
Can I live?
Land of the good smokers, home of the slaves. And I'm just trying to be great. Tell me, how can I live with this drama every day? I'm a light,
All right.
I'm a beam in this darkness.
All right, Shalom, Israel. Takeground Radio, Takeground Breakdowns. 1 West on 25th Street, Harlem, New York. Takeground Radio. Get into that relationship advice and the World War III topic. So type in your questions if you got any, especially on the World War III topic for relationship advice. All right. Just keep it. We always keep brothers' heads, give brothers' heads up on what we're doing. Also, when we're taking ground in the ISUPK, going to these other countries and dropping the truth out there, raising up our people. Shout out to the brothers who just got back from Puerto Rico. Cam Ash, Cam Natazak, Officer Tawaga Bar, Officer Manga Bar, Magana Maf. They out in Puerto Rico last week, having camp. Our brothers, we will be out in Dominican Republic the end of September, and we'll be on the border with Haiti, and also Cuba and Honduras is on the maps for this year. So that's the ground ISUPK is taking this year. We're going to go reach all our 12 tribes. As you know, the tribe of Judah, so-called Negroes. Tribe of Benjamin, so-called West Indians. Tribe of Levi, so-called Haitians. Tribe of Simeon, so-called Dominicans. Tribe of Zebulon, Guatemala, Panama. Ephraim, so-called Puerto Ricans. Manasseh, so-called Cubans. Gad, so-called North American Indians. Reuben, so-called Seminole Indians. Naphtali, Argentina to Chile. Asher, Colombia to Uruguay. Issachar, so-called Mexicanos. Some of the 12 tribes right there. All 12 tribes stand up. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Get right with the Most High. Lay down your folly ground. Lay up your folly ground. Give forth fruits meet for repentance. You understand? For our King. All right. We're going to get into some of the World War III things starting today before we go to the relationship advice. I might go live on TikTok too.
Can I live long enough to raise my kids? Can I live long enough to see justice? I stay away from the streets and the trouble to get in. Trying to stay strong in this world full of sin, but they want to bring us down. They want to see us win. They want to kill us all.
All right. Now, World War III. As you know, the Bible prophesies that World War III will come to America, and it will mainly go down in the Middle East. That's why there's so much going on around the Middle East as far as the people are concerned. And that's called the Valley of Jehoshaphat in the Bible. It's just the Takeground right now. All right, when I'm done with it. Okay. All right. So yeah. Now, most people think World War III is just going to be bombs dropping everywhere, and everything will be destroyed in like one moment. That's what most people think. They think World War III, everything's going to get destroyed in one moment, and one day, every bomb that's ever been made is just going to drop all over the world. When that's not how exactly it's going to happen. World War III is going to be a gradual process over years. How do you know that? Because that's how World War II was and World War I was. It was a gradual event over years that every nation didn't even take part of. Like when you go into World War II, every nation wasn't fighting the whole time. Every nation wasn't fighting the whole time of World War II. You had certain nations fighting, and later on, it started dragging in other nations. Start dragging in other countries. So that's how it's going to be this time. You're going to see a gradual buildup of other countries in a two-sided battle. Like, it ain't going to be 50 sides. It's going to be two sides. It's going to be the sides that agree with Russia and China and the East, Africa. You're going to have countries that side with those nations. And it ain't going to be all at once. It's going to be over a period of time that you're going to start seeing more countries get involved. Now, Commander Jan already said it's going to get extremely real and present when you start seeing the African nations get involved. When you start seeing the African nations involved, then you know it's rap. It's a rap. Like this is World War III. Because you're gonna see Ethiopia, which is that whole East Africa section. Djibouti, Kenya, Ethiopia, Sudan, that whole East Africa section. And then Libya, which biblically it's called Libya, but today it's being called the Sahel region. Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. You're going to see those nations get into the fray. When you see those nations get into the fray, then you have all the players. That's when you'll have all the players for World War III. You'll see all the players from World War III. When you get into the scriptures, the major players for World War III are found in Ezekiel. All right. And if you got any questions, go ahead. Somebody said, can you explain what agreements between nations? Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
All right, we got a lot of questions in the chat. We're going to get those questions momentarily. But let me finish this point. The main countries that you will see, then I'll get to all the questions in the comments as the brother gets back. Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, I believe. Ezekiel 37. Maybe it's like it's 38. All right. And I will turn thee back, Ezekiel 38:4, and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth. This is talking to the Soviet Union, the former Soviet Union, Russia, and all thine army and horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. These are the nations right here. Persia, it's Iran, Ethiopia, That's Ethiopia, Kenya, Djibouti. As you know, China put a military base in Djibouti, Africa. And that's the Ethiopia region. Same people of back then. And Libya. Libya is the North Africans that you see today. You see a lot about them in the news today. And they kicked France out their country, allowed Russia in. They're choosing their side. Libya's Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. It says all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands. The house of Togarmah of the North Quarters and all his bands. And many people with thee. That's talking about the North Quarters. That's all about the North Koreans. And Gomer, so you got Gog and Magog, but that goes into Gomer. I believe Gomer is the French, but I gotta double check. But Gog and Magog is the former Soviet Union countries. The former Soviet Union countries are going to come back together. Yugoslavia, Czechoslovakia, all the stands. What's some stand countries? Pakistan, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, all those stands. They're going all the way back to the Soviet Union. Yes, the Soviet Union is going to reunite. Sitting there with an LOL, like that's. I mean, that was told in the Bible days, and since 1969, that the Soviet Union was going to come back. You said you don't know which countries were a part of the Soviet Union. I just told you the main ones you need to be worried about. Once they're done with Ukraine, all the rest of the former Soviet Union countries are going to join back with the Soviet Union. And then Russia's going to go back to being the Soviet Union, a stronger power. No, I can't. You're supposed to be over there checking out. So we're gonna. Those are the main countries for World War III: Persia, Iran, Ethiopia, which is the East Africa, Kenya, Ethiopia, Djibouti, and Libya. Libya is Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. And then you got the North Quarters, right, that you're gonna join with Russia. Go ahead. Start from the first comment or question.
First question is, can I be a mod?
No, I don't know. You gotta come into the school to be a mod, bro. You can't just be in the comment section talking about can I be a mod. Go ahead. What's something? The real question. I know.
America is a mission. I educated them fell off. I used to rock with them, but not anymore.
You said America is a menace?
No. America is a myth.
Oh, America is a myth.
Yeah, that's his name.
Oh, his name is America is a myth.
Yeah.
I stay away from the streets and the trouble to get in. Trying to stay strong.
So he's falling off with everybody. America is gone. UPK is gone. America's a myth, and UPK fell off. So everybody done fell off according to that guy. So all right, go ahead. What's next? Brian O'Connor. Good night. Go ahead.
So can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live?
You gotta give more context what you're talking about. All right, Fed's trying to get the prophecies down so they can know get some idea what's being taught out here in the streets. But go ahead, Brian O'Connor, dude. You gotta give more context to your question. All right. He said this is. I thought that was the little dude from Terminator too. Yeah, he's undercover. He's undercover. Y'all got to get more creative with y'all undercover identities. You like the Rick and Morty where the dude name was Nosferatu, but he was an undercover vampire. It's like, bro, you kind of giving it away. But go ahead. You got too many off-whites. So I guess you the great off-white teller who can tell who's all off-white and who's not, huh? You the great genealogist genie. All right, this is the thing. We're not colorist like the oppressor. The oppressor see color and he automatically assume this and assume that. We don't roll like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's according to what your father is. So your color, you can look all types of black. Once you find out who your father is, we kick rocks.
Light skin divided and blinded, so we beef with each other, all brothers rather than fight them. Fuck all that silence, it's time to get shit ignited. I ain't my way, little nigga.
All right, now if you want to belittle Africa as your enemy, go over there and fight them. Because this is the thing. America has always had like a big head when it comes to war. Because it basically always fights smaller countries. Like if you look at all the wars since World War II, because they were scared to even get into World War II because they had a lot of big countries in it. But if you look into the wars for the last 60 years, 80 years since World War II, it's always been smaller countries. It's never been an equal country. Like when they had the Cold War with Russia, that's what they did. It was Cold War. They didn't really want to fight Russia. Now China, they don't really want to fight China. North Korea's a small country, but North Korea got the nukes, so they damn sure don't want to fight them. So they always want to fight some smaller. They like the who they attacked. They didn't want to attack the Iranians. They attacked the other group of people. That's really just like a big city. It's not a whole country. So when you're dealing with America has a big head when it comes to its military might. It hasn't been fighting other military powers. It's only been fighting a lot of smaller, littler countries. Now, war is unpredictable. The first thing you don't want to do in war is underestimate your enemy. All right. So now the African nations right now may seem insignificant to you, but what does it take for them to be a superpower? A nuclear bomb. They get a nuclear bomb, now they're a superpower.
Yeah.
Now you can't just run all over them. Now you got to do something else. You got to do like a backwards deal and try to do some deals or something like that. So let Russia give all its African allies nuclear capabilities. Now all those countries are nuclear capable, and if you attack them, they can throw them nukes here to America, and then Russia can sit back and be like, "We didn't do it. That was that little country that did it. That was Ethiopia that sent that. That was Mali that sent that nuclear missile to destroy, took New York off the map, took Washington D.C. off the map. So you don't really want to underestimate any country, all right? Because as you can see, y'all can't even deal with Iran. Y'all can't deal with Russia, and y'all can't deal with China. Y'all can't even deal with North Korea. So you don't want to really just underestimate. But I hope, pray to God, hopefully y'all do underestimate everybody and y'all just go crazy so these nations can come alive and get it on with you guys. All right. Somebody had a good comment. They said, bro's saying y'all like he doesn't live in the U.S. You can live in the U.S. That don't mean you gonna fight for the U.S. You gotta understand, black people kind of live on a bare minimum. So if America like has great catastrophe, black people really ain't gonna really see no difference in daily life. We don't have like $10 million investments and $100 million investments here and there. So when all that stuff gets destroyed, black people are not even going to be affected. They're not going to be affected. He said, go back to your country and fight for your people. Then what are you doing here? You tell me what we doing here. Y'all brought us here 400 years ago. We built this whole damn thing, and now we here. And yet now y'all starting beefs all over the world. Y'all don't know how to act. Y'all don't know how to be a superpower. So when the chips fall, it falls on you. It don't fall on us. You know what I mean? It don't fall on the black man or Hispanic man or Native American man. It's your country. You sitting there talking about you deporting people out of the country. He said black people have union jobs. Good night. I guess you get a union job, you got to be a slave now. It's called freedom of speech. Dummy. Yeah, shit. Yeah. So, you know, having a union job don't change nothing.
Can I live without getting harassed by the Sarge? Can I live without getting flagged in my car? Can I live long enough to raise my kids? Can I live long enough to see justice?
He said union jobs are anti-slavery. They fight the man. Yeah, that's possible, except when them union jobs discriminate against black people. So then you got the union. Like, for example, I had a brother who used to be in this school. He went to school for bricklaying. Then when he went out to go be a bricklayer, all the unions were so many oppressors that they didn't let him get any job as a bricklayer. So the same union jobs y'all use to keep blacks out of occupations. So that's incredible. But yeah.
Okay. And then I ended up trying to join because my wife was in it. I ended up getting lied. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the union was like, yeah, we fight for the rights of the people so that they don't get wronged in the workplace. I brought my case forward to them, and they ended up helping them get fired.
Exactly. Union is nothing but nowadays. The union is nothing but an extravagant HR department. They're there for the company nowadays. They're there to help make sure the company don't get sued and the company don't have liability, and they can deal with the company's liabilities and collect a check while they're doing it. So they just a glorified HR department. They're not doing nothing special, right? If the unions are so special, how come Amazon can't get a union? FedEx, all these big companies, they don't have no unions when it's black people working there. But the trades, they'll have a union, but it'll be 90% oppressors. Come on, man. You don't see the play? Go ahead.
Tell me how can I live with this drama every day? I'm a light, I'm a beam in this darkness. It seems that real life is a nightmare. Can I live my dreams on this earth? Since I was young, I realized I had a destiny.
There you go.
And then most of them that was working in HR was all black or Hispanic. So they went with the union that they did their job.
Right. And the guy on there said you're making your people go backwards. What's backwards from going away from depending on the oppressor? That's actually forward thinking. To not depend on the oppressor, to know that the oppressor will fall and you will not be able to depend on him, which is what's happening now. America's falling, so all the oppressors is trying to tighten the reins and make sure there's no, they got everything on lock. So all the minorities can get pushed to the side and thrown in concentration camps. That way they can fight their war without tons of minorities on the other side. So it's better if we start to separate now than later. Go ahead. We got more comments on that? I don't remember. There was a lot.
They say my rhymes cause too much excitement. Ride incitement, shit. Well, there's no indictments when my kinfolk get murdered by white men. Dark skin, light skin, divided and blind.
You never heard of Jakistan?
Rather than fight them. Fuck all that.
It's up your ass. That's where it's at. Nah, Kazakhstan. That's a real country. Alright. Somebody said, who is the oppressor? I mean, if you don't know who the oppressor is, who takes all your money and spends it on Epstein Island?
Fire the teepees, they carve their face in mountains, but we go to jail for graffiti. We fought for this country, they gave us syphilis at the ski. We beg and rob, yeah, we're the ones who stay behind bars. They take all our money, but they ain't want to give us no jobs. Wasn't supposed to make it, but we stayed defying the odds. It's like we really only living off the grace of our God. Can I live?
Right. Yeah, Epstein Island. You ain't know your president was on Epstein Island spending money? Yeah, I forgot about that, huh? All the deportation news that made y'all forget that y'all leader was on Epstein Island. All right. Somebody said I don't like the victim mindset so much. Victim mindset. What's a victim mindset? We just speaking facts, the truth. The truth is you can't depend. You can't depend on it. You gotta depend on your own. All right, that's the truth. All right, shalom. This is Takeground Radio. We'll be at class at 7 to 9. Shalom.